Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us for our second video of a 4-part series, and we are still talking about family. In this video, we are going to be describing my family. We are going to be talking about my family member and how to say that in the Shona language. So, an example is, my person is Munu wangu. My people becomes Vanu vangu. So this is going to be the same throughout this video, talking about how to say this person is mine. And most of these terms, we've already learned about them in the previous video. So we have my man or my husband. So a word used to say husband is the same word used to say man. So when you say my man or my husband, you would say it as murume wangu. Now, my men or my husbands is varume vangu. My woman is the same word as my wife. You would say mukadzi wangu. If you were to say my women or my wives, you would say vakadzi vangu. The word used for boyfriend is the same word used for boy. So to say my boy or my boyfriend, you say mukomana wangu. My boys or my boyfriends, vakomana vangu. The word used for girlfriend is the same used for girl. So, my girlfriend, musikana wangu. My girls or my girlfriends, vasikana vangu. So, as you can see here, angu is mine. It's just that when you add W, we are talking about a singular person. When you use a V, you're talking about more than one person. Let's see if we can match this in the family. Before we start though, there is one rule that you must remember. If you are to say this person, but this person is actually older than you, or is your elder in your community, you would actually use the rules that are used when you're talking about more than one person. This is just simply a sign of respect. So, where you say my person, munu wangu, and my people, vanu vangu, the rule is not the same when we are talking about my father, because he is of a respectable value and he is my elder. I would say baba vangu. My mother is the same thing. I would say amai vangu. My grandmother, ambuya vangu. My grandfather, sekuru vangu. This also extends in the community. For example, at church, your pastor, you would say mufundisi vangu. These words continue to use vangu because this is a sign of respect. And we do this with anyone who is older or of a higher value. So a pastor can be younger than you, but because they hold that title, pastor, you would say mufundisi vangu. Okay, so going back to the basic rules, we have my child, mwana wangu. My children, vana vangu. Even my parent, because that's not a noun, you would still say mubereki wangu. My parents is vabereki vangu. My son is mwanakomana wangu. My sons, vanakomana vangu. My daughter, Mwanasikana wangu. My daughters. Vanasikana vangu. Now, if you are a boy talking about an older brother, or you are a girl talking about an older sister, you would say mukoma vangu. And when it's more than one, it's vakoma vangu. And notice how vangu doesn't change because these are older than you. And notice how vangu does not change because they are older than you. They deserve the respect. Unlike your younger brother or younger sister, if you are a girl, you would say muningina wangu. When it's more than one, you say vaningina vangu. If you want to say my grandchild, you would say muzukuru wangu. If you want to say my grandchildren, you would say vazukuru vangu. Now, I left this one last because it's a little bit different. It's when you're talking about a sibling who is of the opposite sex, hanjadzi. This goes to my sibling, hanjadzi yangu. My siblings, hanjadzi dzangu. Now, in the future videos, we are going to be talking about the differences between wangu and yangu, dzangu and vangu. Now, to our basic example of my person and my people, if you just wanted to add this is or these are, you would add uyu, which translates to this is. You can also add ava, which translates to these are. So, for example, mwana wangu, that's my child. Uyu mwana wangu, this is my child. Vana vangu, my children. Ava vana vangu, these are my children. So you can use uyu and ava to everything else we learned in this video. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me to the end. I really appreciate it. And in the next video, we are going to be switching from my person to our person. It's going to be easy, fast, and quick. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to catch on very fast. Guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description to this page right here. It's going to have all the details about how to break down everything that we have learned. It's going to have all the breakdowns and it's going to make it easier to understand and practice this on a regular basis. So please print it out and stick it in your room. I appreciate you guys for supporting us. Thank you again. Oh, before I leave, one fact about Zimbabwe for this video is that staple food in Zimbabwe is sadza.
Yummy.
Sadza is made of maize. To eat sadza, you must have vegetables next to it. Some people actually have meat, or you can have both.
Yummy.
But standard sadza, you have it with vegetables. So it's common for someone to say, I had sadza nemuriwo, which is sadza and vegetables. But of course, if you want your proteins, you put your nyama in there.
Yummy.
Guys, that's a fact about Zimbabwe for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. See you soon.
Yeah.